क्या आप इस लॉकडाउन में खाना खाने और बनाने के बारे में सोचते रहते हैं? आर यू स्केर्ड दैट यू विल एंड अप ओवर ईटिंग? वेल, अगर आपके सपनों में भी खाना आ रहा है, then please listen to the advice of our two nutrition and fitness experts.
All of us are trying to find distraction with ways and means of tickling our taste buds. So that's what's happened due to the pandemic, and that's the change in the eating habits that we are finding comfort or using food as a stress buster.
Not everybody has access to the best avocados or to the best berries, which is why we're having to do with the kind of food that a simple person would eat. So maybe your pulses, your lentils, maybe just chicken, eggs, maybe a little fish. So these are kinds of foods that we've started eating owing to the lockdown.
So as my trade-off, I usually go about with the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, eat right. Eat according to good nutrition, balanced eating plate, good home-cooked food with love and nutrition. And then a little bit of 15-20%, a little bit of cheats or badmashis with the added exercise will help you get the best of both worlds. Good nutrition for the body and a tad bit of distraction for the mind.
The coronavirus or this pandemic is not going to kill you if you keep your immunity up and if you keep your cortisol levels low. What is cortisol? Cortisol is your stress hormone. So if you stress, your cortisol levels go up, which lowers your immunity, which increases your chances of getting the coronavirus.
So every time you're bored and you think that you want to eat, first drink a glass of water or two and then decide whether you're still hungry, just bored, then find other distractions.
What I have done for myself and for my family is that I have charted out my entire day and stuck it on my fridge, which means I plan out my entire day in the morning saying I will eat so and so for breakfast, so and so for lunch, for my snack and for my dinner. Stop sitting with food around you. Now the time when you start eating due to boredom is if chips are lying next to you or if a bunch of peanuts are lying next to you. Keep your food in your kitchen and stay away from food. This is going to help you not eat when you're bored.
Our memory and our palate works like a jukebox mechanism, right? So habits or memories that we have made in the past. For example, every time I fall down, my nana used to give me a chocolate. So now I associate pain with chocolate. So every time there is pain, I might just reach out for a chocolate. So these are like a jukebox memory that we have corrected and created for ourselves over the past years. The one way that I would avoid stress eating is create new reflexes. Okay, so I may like gajar ka halwa, so I'll still do it. I have time on my hands, so let me make a healthy gajar ka halwa. I like eating, say for example, whatever is my stress busting food. Let's make a healthier version of it.
Pulses, lentils, these are two foods that can actually curb your cravings or elevate your mood. Eating foods which are higher on fat, which means say a fatty fish or some healthy fats like avocados or nuts and seeds. Now these fats are going to satiate you much more than what carbohydrates or proteins would. If they're satiating you more, it means that they're curbing your hunger also. So this is something that you should invest in. So basically just eat wholesome, nice, rich food and you will be sorted.
Anything that does not have excess sugar or excess fat is a happy snack to make. For example, I always have some kind of a dip ready. So either it will be hummus or a hum dip or pesto dip. And then you have carrot sticks, cucumber sticks, healthy khapras, healthy crackers, nourishables could be healthy nibblers that you can keep, nuts and dry fruits, handful of chana, it could be sukha bel, it could be home roasted makhanas, home roasted jawar puffs, bajra puffs. There can be just so many things we can do.
So you can go for two kinds of foods. One which are higher on calories, which are denser on calories and prevent you from eating later, which would be your nuts and seeds. Or the second thing would be to eat foods which are much lighter on calories, might not fill you up that much, but at least guilt-free you can go, maybe eat a fruit, maybe eat some makhanas, maybe eat some roasted seeds, things like that. These antioxidants and vitamin C. Vitamin C is something that you're going to get from oranges, from lemons, from lime, from amla, things like that. Vitamin C is very crucial when it comes to elevating your immunity. The second thing is antioxidants. Antioxidants are things that relieve oxidative stress in your body. Antioxidants like turmeric, like ginger, like garlic, like pepper. These are your household antioxidants that you can consume in large quantities. Things are going to be fine. Of course, it needs you to stay in, stay safe, be responsible, and just watch out for the safety of yourself and for your loved ones.